Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn what is persist in PySpark. Persist is used to cache or store data frames, intermediate results, so Spark doesn't recompute them again and again. Now it is useful when you want to reuse a data frame multiple times and want to avoid recomputation for performance gains. You can persist with the different storage levels. You can do memory, disk, or both. So I will suggest you, if your data frames are really big, you don't want to be maybe put everything in the memory. In that case, you might want to be do the disk plus memory. So whatever fits in the memory, that's fine, but whatever doesn't fit in the memory, that will go to the disk. So you can use in this case both. Now, but if you will do everything to disk, maybe that will be also become slow process when you are reading it back. So that case, I will suggest you kind of use the both. Whatever fits in the memory, fine. Whatever doesn't fit in the memory, that goes to disk. So you will get the benefit of fast reading, and some part of the disk writing will be also involved. That could be a little slow, but still fine. Now when you use persist storage level memory and disk, Spark will cache as much as data it can in memory. If memory runs out, Spark automatically stores the rest of data on the disk. The best part, it does not need to recompute anything, even if it is reading from the disk later. This makes it safer and more efficient for big data sets compared to the memory only caching. Okay, so now we know that how persist work, what exactly persist is. Let's take a look on the demo. Here is my data, and we have a column name, department, and salary. Here I'm creating data frame called df by using create data frame function, and then we are providing sample data and the list of the columns. Now our data frame will be created. Here in the second step, without persist, Spark will recompute each time. So if I will say, let's say df filtered, I'm creating a new data frame and I'm applying filter on the data frame, the original data frame, and saying column salary is greater than 7,000. So if I will run this one, it has to be recompute every time. Let's go to the next one. So it's the first computation will be happening here when we will take in the count. Now if I will do more, let's say if I want to find average of that salary and I'm using group by, then second compute will happen in this part right there. So see right there, that's where it is going to happen. Now if we use persist to store intermediate results, so see right there, everything we are getting column greater salary greater than 7,000. Once we have that, these are the results we want to get after applying this filter. So this does not have to be recompute over and over. So I can do that. So df cache is equal to df dot filter, and then I apply that filter above salary greater than 7,000, and I say persist. Now whatever the intermediate results will be filtered from the df filter, they will save into the df cache, and they will be persisted, and then I'm using memory and disk. So it will be saved in memory and disk depending upon how much is the size of that data frame. So here if everything's fit into the memory, that's fine, no problem. If it does not fit in the memory, then whatever of data frame df cache will fit into memory, that will go in the memory, rest of that will go to disk. Now here when we are doing df underscore cache and taking the count, that's where the first action triggers and the cache will happen. Now if I will say df cache group by and then average, that's use the cache results. So it's not you're going to use all the results starting from here, so it's not going to use that. So we already have cached the results here, and that's where it is going to use it. So optionally unpersist to free up memory. So we'll say df underscore cache and unpersist function here, and that will do the whole thing. Now here's summary. Use persist to avoid recomputation for repeated actions. It is more flexible than cache because you can have control storage level such as memory only, memory plus disk, and etc. You can call unpersist when you are done for the free up the resources. So let's execute this and take a look here. It's not really gonna make a difference in your output right now because you can't see, but I'm gonna show you results anyways. So here's the data frame created from the df, and then we took the without persist running count and average salary. So count of higher earners, and it is a recompute, so the output is 3, and then average salary, it recompute happen again, and then we have this value right there. And now once we applied the persist, caching the filter data frame, and then when we do the count of higher earners 3 and the average salary, so it used the cache now, okay, because we have used the persist right there, and that's how the results are coming. So we don't have to do the recalculation over and over, or the recompute will not be happening, because we will already have used the persist here and put the results into the memory and disk right there by using the storage level configuration here. So now anything we will apply on this, no recompute will be required, and it is going to get the results from df_cache. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.